Welcome to Humble Point Marina. There's various parking spaces dotted around the marina, but you'll find our office located adjacent to the ketch rigger. We look forward to welcoming you on your charter.
Having picked up your boat, it's going to have details of where the boat is located, the marina gate code and the marina Wi-Fi code. There's going to be some details about the yacht here, along with what we would want you to do at the end of your charter. There's a useful information pack or sheet detailing some useful information that you might need during your charter. One of the really key things is our office hours number and the out of hours number, and also sea starts number. Then you've got the actual details of the boat and your handover paperwork. So when you go down to the boat, you just need to make a note of any scuffs or scratches that you can see on the outside of the yacht, and any notes that you have to do with the inside of the yacht, just mark on here. Once you're happy with that, a little signature. Run through the inventory on the boat. The red items are your safety stuff. Once you've been through this, and it does go on to 2 pages, ring the office and our fleet team will come down and talk you through from the pontoon anything else that you need to know. On the return of the charter, make sure that you're here an hour, 90 minutes to an hour before you're due to exit the yacht. There's some reminders in here about how we like the boat left. Let us know if you have refueled. In the joining instructions there's some details about the new requirements for refueling at MDL, so please do make sure that you follow those. Let us know if you've used the dinghy or if you've changed the gas, and then let us know if you've got any losses, breakages, damages or defects on your yacht. Just pop those in there. We do like to know about any defects so that we can make sure that we can fix them. And then once you're happy with that, a little signature. So when you're coming up to the office, you will we'll also work through all of your paperwork with regard to your security deposit and any additional paperwork that we've asked you to bring. If you need any optional extras, please, we do ask that you've ordered these in advance to make sure that we have them ready for you. Otherwise, and paid for in advance. Otherwise we can sort those out while you're in the office and make sure that you've got everything and all the paperwork's taken care of.
Okay, so when you finish with Alex in the office, done your paperwork, when you come down to the boat, go on the boat and go to the red Bible first, which will be on the chart table, and make sure you go through all of the inventory to check that everything is there, paying special attention to what's written in red, because that is your safety equipment. Once you're happy with everything, then you can give the office a call and one of us will come down for you to sign the paperwork and to answer any of your questions, or anything you cannot find that's on the inventory we will find for you. So if you've got any questions, then we can answer all your questions and also give you tips on the best way of taking the boat out from the berth. Hi, my name's Andy. I'm one of the fleet engineers. So when you first come down to your boat, on the chart table will be a red folder. This is what I call the boat Bible. In the folder will be all the information about the boat and all the certificates needed on the boat for charter. So when we first open the book, it will have obviously the boat name, and then obviously the boat notes and ship's papers. On the next page will be the yacht specification. which gives you the yacht name, type of boat it is, year of build, the lengths, drafts, beams, also call signs, MMSI number, cell number, and also importantly the diesel capacity and water capacity, especially if you're doing any long passages. On the next page we have 2 pages which is telling you where all the equipment is you need to know on the boat, as in batteries, engine, how to start, stop, where the shut-off valves are, obviously where the emergency tiller, life raft, how to use the water tanks, the anchor windlass, and also the mainsail, how many reefs it's got, storm jib, and the helm. So all the information about the boat is on these 2 pages. On the next page we have a diagram showing you where all the through hull fittings are, as in head sinks, outlets, toilet inlets, speed transducers, so you know if you get any leaks on the boat, have a look round by where the through hull fittings are or anything like that. On the next page, which is an important one, is one again showing you where all the safety equipment is on board and where it's stowed. Next to that we have another copy of the inventory, but do pay close attention to what's in red, because that is all your safety equipment that is on board, and it tells you exactly where it is. On the next page we start going then through the boat papers. So it's just all the standard builder certificates, schedules, but an important one is your compass deviation card. So if you are doing any long passages, you just need to know the deviations for the compass. Apart from that, it is just all the certificates for all the safety equipment, and shows you that they're all in date and they've all been tested. On Mischief we have a different washboards for getting into the boat, so if I show you how the system works to make sure. So obviously we unlock it from the lock down here, and then when we turn we lift this forward and then slide both back together so it fits in there. For closing it you need to pull both together, and then when you come near the end you pull this out, drop it down so it locks in here, and then shut. So the battery switches are all in the port aft cabin. They're just down here. So at the moment you have a common neutral, engine start battery, and domestic batteries. When they're in a horizontal position like this, the batteries are off, so we need to switch them all on. And now you have power to the engine and power to the domestics. Next to the battery switches is also the breaker for the windlass, which is on and off. Right, on the electrical panel we have the AC side, which is shore power side. Everything is labelled, so top one's battery charger, water heater, and then the AC outlets. On this side is all DC, which is off of the batteries. So therefore, starting from here, you have nav lights, sail and power. So you can either just have sailing lights on, so it's bow and stern, or when you're under engine, you have a motor puts bow and stern and your steaming light. Then we've got anchor light, then we have panel lights, which lights this up, deck light, navigation, which is instruments, fridge, tricolour, water pressure pump, and the auto bilge pump.
The start controls are here in the cockpit. So on a cold start, first press your power button, the display will light up and the LED will come on, and then it will alarm. So the system is currently doing checks. Once we have the alarm, pop your Morse control in and a quarter throttle. From there, if it is a cold morning and you need to start, press and hold the glow plug button for a couple of seconds. 1, 2. Once we've done that, press and hold start and the engine should start. Nice and easily. Checking for the water. In order to stop the engine, press and hold the stop button until the alarm and the lights come on. Once you've done that, press and hold power and that will shut the system down. And the LED display will turn off.
With the heating on Mischief, the heating controls are next to the nav station. This has got timers on it, but we don't really need to know about setting timers up or anything like that. Basically, to turn it on, you press the heat button, which is the bottom right. So that will turn the heating on. Then you have C +1. That means it's on a timer, so it will shut itself off in an hour. So to change that, we press the center button here, and then you get 1.5, then it goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if we press it again after 8, it will come up with just the C and the dashes. That means it's continuously running, so it won't turn itself off. To adjust the temperature, you've got the down and up buttons on the top right and left, which then you can adjust the heating. To turn it off, all we need to do is press the heat button again, and that will turn the system off. Fuel shut-off valve is situated underneath and on top of the fuel tank. Right, on Mischief as well, we have 3 reefs. Reef 1 and Reef 2 are single line, which is over on the port side. And as you can see, all the jammers are labelled. And Reef 3 is a conventional reef. So on the luff, it hooks on to the ram's horn. And then on the starboard side, you have the Reef 3 line, which is just your leech line. So its third reef is conventional, Reef 1 and 2 are single line. With Mischief, the life raft and the gas locker is inside here. So we just need to press the catch in here and lift. There is your life raft, and under the cover here are your 2 gas bottles.